8 expenses are quietly draining new retirees dry, and most people don't know they're coming until the damage is done. These aren't luxury splurges. They're ordinary costs that nobody warns you about before the paychecks stop. Stick around to the end, because number 1 on this list is the expense that catches even the most prepared retirees completely off guard. Most financial planners don't bring it up until it's already too late. Get through this list and you'll know exactly what to watch for. So retirement stays a reward, not a financial scramble. Every item here has a fix, as long as you see it coming. Number 8. Taxes. Most people assume their tax bill disappears in retirement. It doesn't. Social Security benefits can be taxable. Traditional IRA and 401k withdrawals are taxed as ordinary income, and required minimum distributions push many retirees into higher brackets. Up to 85% of Social Security benefits can be subject to federal income tax, depending on combined income. That surprises almost every new retiree who assumed that check would arrive tax-free. The fix is called a Roth conversion, moving money into a Roth IRA before retirement, so withdrawals come out tax-free later. But number 7 is the cost that follows retirees everywhere they go. Number 7. Healthcare premiums. Medicare isn't free. Most retirees pay a monthly premium for Part B, and that's before adding Part D drug coverage, dental, vision, or a supplemental Medigap plan. A couple in retirement can easily spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on healthcare over their lifetime, even with Medicare. Premiums, copays, and out-of-pocket costs stack up year after year. If someone retires before age 65, they face an even bigger gap. Private insurance on the open market until Medicare kicks in. Number 6 is one most people don't even think of as a retirement expense. Number 6, home maintenance. The house is paid off, so why is it still costing so much? Because roofs age, HVAC systems fail, and water heaters don't care that you're on a fixed income. A common rule of thumb says to budget 1% of a home's value each year for maintenance and repairs. On a $300,000 home, that's $3,000 a year, every year, just to keep things working. Older homes cost more. Deferred repairs become emergencies. And retirees who haven't set aside a dedicated home fund often raid their investment accounts to cover it, triggering taxes. But number 5 hits even harder. Number 5. Inflation. $1 today won't buy the same groceries, gas, or prescriptions 10 years from now. Retirees on a fixed income feel inflation harder than almost anyone else because their income doesn't automatically rise with prices. Even modest inflation compounds over a long retirement. Prices roughly double every 2 to 3 decades at a 3% inflation rate. A retiree at 65 could live to 90. That's a 25-year stretch of rising prices. Keeping a portion of retirement savings invested in assets that grow over time is the most common hedge against this. Nobody warns you that sitting in cash is actually a slow-motion loss. Number 4 is the one almost nobody plans for at all. Number 4. Long-term care. This is not nursing home planning for someone else. This is the very real chance that you, or your spouse, will need help with daily tasks like bathing, dressing, or eating at some point in retirement. The odds are not small. Most people who reach 65 will need some form of long-term care during their lifetime, and Medicare covers almost none of it. It was never designed to pay for custodial care. A private room in a nursing facility can run over $100,000 a year in many parts of the country. Long-term care insurance or a hybrid life insurance policy are 2 ways to protect against this. But number 3 catches people who did everything right. Number 3. Adult children and family. Nobody budgets for this one. A grown child loses a job. A grandchild needs help with tuition. A family emergency lands in your lap. And retirees who finally have savings become the safety net. There's no hard dollar figure here because it varies wildly. But financial planners consistently rank this as one of the most common reasons retirees' plans go off track. The emotional pull is real, and it's hard to say no to people you love. Setting a clearly defined family gifting budget before retirement protects both the retiree and the relationship. Number 2 is something people actually look forward to, which is exactly why it destroys so many retirement budgets. Number 2, travel and lifestyle spending. Retirement is supposed to be freedom, and for the first few years, retirees spend heavily. Cruises, grandkid visits, bucket list trips. This is called the go-go years, and it's more expensive than almost anyone predicts. Studies consistently show that spending in early retirement is often higher than the final working years, not lower. The myth that expenses drop dramatically at retirement is one of the most dangerous assumptions if you're planning to retire in the next decade. Planning for a higher spending rate in the first 10 years and a lower rate in later years gives a much more realistic picture than using one flat number across a 30-year retirement. Now, number one, sequence of returns risk. This is the one that blindsides even financially savvy retirees. It's not just about how much the market returns over time. It's about when the bad years hit. If the market drops sharply in the first few years of retirement, right when someone is withdrawing from savings, the portfolio may never fully recover, even if markets rebound later. The order of returns matters as much as the average return itself. Retiring into a bear market is one of the most dangerous scenarios in personal finance. A retiree selling shares at depressed prices to cover living expenses locks in those losses permanently. There's no paycheck coming in to wait it out. The most common protection is a cash buffer, 1 to 3 years of living expenses kept in cash or short-term bonds at retirement. That gives the portfolio time to recover without forced selling at the worst moment. These 8 expenses – taxes, healthcare, home costs, inflation, long-term care, family pools, lifestyle spending, and sequence risk – can unravel even a well-built retirement plan. Most people don't know about all 8. Now you do. The fix starts with seeing them coming.